Hey everyone, it's Allie, and I will make a quick video on farming Transfigured gems, as I feel like for the first few days of 3.26 is going to be one of the single most lucrative strategies for basically the entire player base to do. In Secrets of the Atlas, a lot of popular lake starters are looking to want to use the Transfigured gem, and because of that, their prices are going to be quite high this season, which makes it very lucrative to go and farm the gems for those builds. Now, lab running itself is going to be pretty simple. You don't want to do this in the Act 3 or Act 7 labs, as those are not worth your time, and you're only going to want to start trying to farm lab once you get to Act 10 and unlock Merciless Lab. Later on day 2, once you can handle it, once you have a little bit more money and your build's more put together, you are going to want to start doing this in Uber Lab, as that gives you 2 uses of the font, effectively giving you double the runs. But if the Uber Lab layout for day 2 isn't good, it might literally just be better for you to run Merc Lab twice as fast, as that'll effectively be the same thing. What I'm going to link in the description below is going to be PoE Lab, and here you can see the daily layout for both Merciless Lab and Uber Lab, and see exactly what the current day's lab looks like. The only thing to really mention here are going to be the Dark Shrines, annotated with a D. These, if they are along your way, should be something to stop for, as you have a small chance that one of them is going to give you an option that gives you an extra use of the font, effectively giving you an extra run. For this lab day, for example, there's a Dark Shrine in room 13, which is a offshoot by itself, and this would not be something worth going for. You'd simply just run through and get to the end as fast as possible. Once you do get to the end, all we're going to be doing is just taking a Volcanic Fissure, which you can go buy en masse from Lily for really cheap, and then just put in the font and use the random Transfigured option in the hopes that you hit Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. Now, while there are going to be some popular green gems, the fact that there's only half as many red Transfigured gems as there are blue and green is going to make it significantly more lucrative, given pretty much half the player base is probably going to also play Volcanic Fissure of Snaking, to specifically go and try to fish for that one. On average, you have a 1 in 11 chance per lab run that you do to get yourself a Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. And with Merciless and Uber Lab, you have a small chance to just simply see the font option that has a little golden gem on the left that turns a non-transfigured gem into a transfigured version, immediately giving you Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. That pretty much is the whole strategy. Simply just run Merc Lab as fast as possible, shove your Volcanic Fissure in there, and pray that you get snaking. And while that by itself is probably going to be worth around 9 to 10 chaos per run that you do, given I expect Volcanic Fissure of Snaking to be worth around 100 chaos or so, there is something you can do to make a little bit more money out of it. While Volcanic Fissure is going to be the majority of your profit, there are some red gems that might be worth a little bit of money for you to be on the lookout for. Some examples are going to be things such as Molten Strike of Zenith, Might of Divine Judgment, Anime Guardian of Smiting, and Earthquake of Amplification. These gems are also likely builds that people are going to be playing on League launch, and while they're not going to be worth a stupid amount of money, these gems might be worth somewhere around 5 to 10 chaos, giving you a little bit of extra profit if you notice one of them. Finally, there's also the flame golems and the stone golems, although I feel like these might be a little bit more niche, so you should check the price on these before taking them. The final thing to mention is going to be, if you want to do this on day 2, you might want to go and look at the prices of Viper Strike of the Mamba, Poison's Concoction of Bouncing, and both Blink Arrow and Mirror Arrow of Bombarding Clones, and see what they are valued at, as if for some reason everyone just farming fissures, those other super popular Transfigured gems might rise in price and be higher than Snaking, and it might be worth it for you to use the guarantee turn a gem into a Transfigured version on those instead, as you always just want to use that one on whatever gives you the largest profit margins, while using the random one on Snaking until you hit those, as you have a significantly higher chance of hitting it, which overall should give you more money. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this helps you have a little bit more of a comfortable league start, where you have a lot of money to spend on whatever kind of gear you need for your build, and hopefully this makes you have an easier time from there. Again, I don't recommend for you to do this past day 2 or maybe day 3 at most, as the price of these completely tank, but up until then, this should be extremely lucrative for you to do. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. I'm also streaming every single day on Twitch, and I'll most likely be doing a little bit of this on day 1, so if you have any questions, feel free to come by, or if you simply just want to come and hang out with the other kitties and be a bar community, I'd be more than happy to see you there, or in our Discord as well. With all that said, I hope you have a wonderful lead launch, and I'll see you all in the next video.